So, good day, sir. In this video, I will demonstrate how to scan for vulnerabilities using Burp Suite. I will show how to intercept requests, perform SQL injection, XSS attacks, and identify and secure object reference. So, let's get started. So, first is i- i-on natin si intercept. Naka-intercept on na kasi na-testing ko na siya kanina. And open the browser. Then, paste natin yung ating website link. So, yung nakita kong issue dito is hindi siya matatapos mag-loading agad hindi mo in-on off yung ating intercept on. Kasi nakakon kami Verb Suite Professional. So, try natin to. And sumasabay yung signal dahil sa hina. So, let's wait lang. So, dito na tayo sa ating login page. And here is itry natin mag-login. And on-off na lang din ulit natin siya. So, andito na tayo sa user page. Then, punta tayo sa ating HTTP history para i-locate kung saan yung ating naging activity. So, andito ang ating ginamit na email and password or the credentials. So, right-click na natin siya and send to repeater. Next na natin to. Ito yung history ng ginawa ko kanina. So, after that, explain natin kung how the use of each head, body, and the ending of this code are the pretty in the request. So first is the post or post index.php. So it target the page and method. Then the host is the domain making the request. And the content length size of the body in bytes. And next is the origin, where the request originates from, useful for CSRF protection. Next is content type, tells the server the format of the body or the form URL encoded. Then the user agent, it identifies the browser or the client. The referring page can be used for attacking or CSRF checks. And lastly is the cookie. It includes the session ID or the PHP SESS and it also includes the user's credentials and the CSRF token. So the use of this is a token meant to prevent CSRF attacks. And sabi dito is next natin gagawin ay modify and forward requests while explaining the potential risk. So, example, palitan natin tong email kasi sabi doon is either the email or the password. So, Tap lang tayo dyan. Then, click the send to see the response. So, let's wait lang. So, there it is. So, explain natin siya, guys. So, as you can see, sabi ng CSRF token, validation failed. So, ang potential risk nito is SQL injection. If the email or password values are directly used in SQL without sanitation, an attacker could inject SQL. So, ang example nito is yung payload or the email is equal to admin tapos may mga Latin-Latin kang nilalagay. And next is the XSS or the cross-site scripting. If server responses reflect inputs unsafely, it could be used to inject JavaScript. And next is the CSRF attack. If CSRF token is predictable or not validated properly, an attacker could forge requests. And next is the brute force or the password guessing. Weak or no rate limiting allows guessing password. So dapat kasi yung password is combination siya ng character, big character, numbers, or special character. So that's it for the activity 1.